hypnosis, studies, evermore. He also does
That's my nightmare, dude. I would hate to do
horrible.
acid with all those people. Oof.
It was
Alright, man,
horrible.
pick a spot.
Low-key,
Experiencing
like,
DMT.
I'm glad it was me and not my friends, though.
Imagine doing DMT in public.
Yeah.
No.
I'd probably go to jail.
He's done that one.
Trying to kill someone.
Alright, we are live, by the way.
Slightly.
We're already going.
Slightly
Yeah,
dab.
slightly.
Shut up, motherfucker.
Is the lighting good?
Yeah, it looked alright.
Okay.
But when I do finish the setup and it's gonna have the light facing us, there's no outlet over there, so I bought a special cord for that.
There's an outlet right there, though, that you could plug that in what you want it this far.
Well, it's because that's not gonna reach.
Oh, okay.
But what's up, everybody? This is episode 13. I lost my voice a little bit. We got Will with us today. We also have somebody else off camera. I don't know if they want to be in it, but they will be sharing some experiences. But Marty, I already catch my breath already. But today we're gonna talk about drugs.
Yeah.
Everybody love drugs.
Yeah. But don't do them, kids.
And I got a crazy fucking story that happened to me and this other person off camera here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys have any crazy shit you guys want to talk about first.
I mean, I have some crazy stories, but they're all just kind of like, they're not like your guys's. But so
Like worse, you mean?
No. It's just like they were fun crazy, like
Way
fun for the in the moment crazy, But I don't know. Now that I'm getting older, I feel like drugs just do not affect me the same way. Like I did Molly the past 2 days ago. I took like 2 caps of pure Molly, and I literally fell asleep like 3 hours later.
Well, did you eat a lot of food?
No.
No?
I didn't
So you
eat
took it on an
anything.
empty stomach too?
Empty stomach.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He's got a tolerance or something.
I got a high tolerance for all that bullshit, dude.
Did you have a long day?
Did I have a long day?
It was a stressful day.
I did.
Actually, just put you to sleep. That's why.
Okay.
That's probably it. You're right. I had a long day. You're right, man. But yeah, even with cocaine, like it's still like, I mean, I was up for about 3 hours just doing straight lines and then just fell asleep.
I saw your face.
3 hours?
Yeah, for real, dude.
You just killed the whole bag? Did you kill the whole bag? by then?
No. I did like half the bag, and then the next day I did the other bag, and then the other half of the bag, and each time I had no problem just
I
falling
still
asleep.
have some.
Do you
I've
really?
actually been able to not fucking rack the whole bag. I'm proud of myself right now.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's really strange, and I don't know. I guess I kind of like it, but not really, because I wish I could have more fun with drugs. You know what I mean?
You gotta have that downtime period where you don't do it for a couple months.
That's
and then when
true.
you do it, but you can't do that if you're addicted to it, because then if you're addicted to it and then you go cold turkey and then you come back, that's when you have like a heart attack.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think I should probably just go you're right, like a month or so without doing anything.
Yeah.
Try and go back to it.
That's what I used to do for weed back in high school. I'd be like, I'm not feeling shit.
Yeah.
Take like a couple weeks off, and I'd come back and it feels a lot better.
Yeah. Weed though, dude.
What was your last tea break, Will? Motherfucker's hot right now.
7 years ago. It's been fucking a while.
Let me shut those real quick. I'm starting hearing everything from downstairs.
Shit. But yeah, I don't ever take tea breaks, because if I stop smoking for at least like 24, max 48 hours, the next time I smoke, I get phenomenally high. I start feeling like I'm getting abducted. Like I can't fucking move, but I want to move. And I'm so fucking sleepy, but I can't sleep because I feel fucking sick. It just suck ass. So I learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm gonna be consistent with it. Like,
Consistent smoking.
Consistency.
Even if I'm out of weed, alright, so maybe I smoke me out, or I'm like, I scrape my bowl and smoke, some res, just to keep myself going. Cause I don't want to ever reach that, level again. Like if I want to reach that level, I'll take some psychedelics, but
Yeah.
weed, I'm trying to be comfortable. I'm trying to relax, not die.
I never barely smoke weed anymore. It doesn't matter even if it's a tiny amount. If I'm with anybody, it usually turns into paranoia.
Yep. Same with me, dude. real bad.
But if I'm alone, it's like it's a circle of depression, and it's like happiness and creativity. If I do something with the creativity, there's no more depression. But if I just sit there and keep thinking, it comes back to depression again.
Yeah.
It's like a circle.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it's like starts out at paranoia and depression, and then if I'm not doing anything, then it just like keeps at that level, and then finally it drops back down, and then like, oh, okay, this is manageable. You know, it's never like I'm happy though. You know, it's just like I feel elevated.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah.
Dude, kind of quiet for a while.
I don't have any stories.
You do. You just don't want to say anything.
I don't really do drugs though, man.
Well, man.
You
I
have
don't.
though.
Yeah, like years ago.
Yeah.
You're a sober living kind of guy?
Yeah.
Oh, so
He's
it's
just,
beer. Beer is technically
alcohol.
a drug.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not. It's a spirit. It's a spirit, but it's not a drug.
Oh.
Caffeine's a drug.
Okay.
Caffeine, that's a drug right there.
Oh.
Okay.
That's one thing. I'm
Alcohol is
addicted to.
100% a drug. You could die from detoxing from it.
Mhm.
You can take as many mushrooms as you want as long as it's psilocybin. You're not going to die. You're just going to talk to God.
Mhm. That's
So-
true.
So there's like, alcohol's 100% a drug.
That's true.
What's the
Whichever way
lesson?
you're thinking.
You just talking
you
to
know?
some purgatory babies.
Yeah.
I would think of it kind of more as like a depressant than anything.
Well, all of those are drugs, though. Any depressant, whether it's prescription or not, whether it's legal or not, they're all foreign objects that we use to elevate our experience. It's a drug, and they're addictive.
Yeah, I got a
It's
question.
just alcohol's legal, and there's an age limit on it.
Yeah, raise your hand.
What's the last time you overdosed on spirits then?
Sickly drunk.
You know.
Well,
not a drug.
it's alcohol poisoning at a certain point, and then that's when you risk dying if you continue to drink. But even
I've
then,
never
those
gone
can
through
shut
that.
down.
I've just blackout.
Yeah.
That was
Big overdose.
2019.
Did your last blackout?
Yeah, last time I blacked out.
Mine was with your group.
Wait.
That's why I want to have that rug right here too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna help not with the echo too,
Mm,
because it's gonna sound dampen a little bit.
right.
I
Right.
I remember that party specifically because I was talking shit to one person.
Like to her face.
Yep.
She had some funky eyebrows, didn't she?
No, she reminded me of Planet of the Apes.
Oh.
Like, you know, like the original Planet of the Apes from the
Yes.
70s?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude.
Yeah,
wait,
she had
remember?
that kind of face. You know who she is.
That one monkey chick, right? From the early ones.
Are you serious, man?
Dude, the monkey girl from the early ones, right? From the 80s? I
Yeah.
always thought she was kind of hot, actually. But I'm weird, so. I was like, oh, he wants to mate with other people? Nah, fucking get that monkey right there.
Yeah. It's because she was one of those people. You think your shit don't stink? She was one of those people. And I told her that. I'm like, you think your shit don't stink, but it does. It's the worst one here.
Ooh.
And I got in her face and I said that. And she never said a word to me.
Gotta outcast that shit.
Damn.
And I said in front of
fucking
everybody,
monkeys.
somebody
Same
fucking
right
farted
now.
in this room.
Just now?
Somebody farted in this fucking room. And it
What?
stinks.
Wasn't me.
It has to be you because you've been
Alex,
sick.
you fucking farted? Dude, we're in a closed area. There's no
Dude,
vents.
I'm surprised you guys didn't hear it, to be
It
honest.
probably went up this way and then came
It
down
was a
here.
I'm
rattler.
proud of you for claiming it.
It was a rattler, you know?
Wait, did you hear it?
Did you hear it?
Damn.
He's doing that because that's gonna catch the fart particles.
Yeah, exactly. Get it out of here. That was bad.
Oh man!
It was
That
bad.
was
I'm
nuts. Yeah,
sorry,
dude, it's fucking-
dude. I'm
it's
sorry.
bad.
It's alright. What I've noticed
It's
is a
the
lot
drug.
Of,
It's the drugs.
what
It's
I've
the
noticed is
caffeine.
a lot of the viewers enjoy the farts. So they want. I think we should 8 hours before eat beans and shit. And
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck because of this room now. The window we can have open.
We'll lock her in here.
You.
I was gonna warn you guys, but then I was like, no, I want it to be a surprise attack.
God, yeah.
I'm gonna put the audio up
What
right
did
there
I
just
do
to
to
see if
you?
I can hear it.
This right
You're
here,
in
this
the
is
room
the
with
dead
us.
zone. This is the dead zone. This is where the farts are all going to come from.
That's true. They're all
God,
gonna
yeah.
it's a bad spot.
That's funny.
What are you doing? Are you airbending?
Yeah, I'm airbending.
Getting it away.
I'm pushing over here.
Alright, fuck it, I guess I'll start telling that story. So, me and this girl over here, off-camera girl, we went to a rave with some of, I like all the people in the group, but it's more your friends than my friends. They know you a lot better
I
than
went
me.
to high school with most of them.
Yeah, and we're raving for a while. We're having a good time. It's not my favorite event, but we get onto a boat for the afters, a ship, the Marriott, and as soon as I walk in there, dude, it looks like...
It's a Queen Mary, right?
Is it?
Yeah, it was
so.
the Queen Mary.
Yeah.
So, we get to the rave. We were drinking all day. Well, I was drinking all day. Sonder was sipping. And...
I'm older. I can't be walking around all dehydrated and drunk anymore.
Yeah.
I fall down, I hurt. Right things now.
At around 8 o'clock, I think, 9 o'clock, it was 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we took our first Molly. And then at 10 o'clock, we took our second to redose because we were planning on going to the after party.
Yeah.
And so we're like, we want to be able to go until 2, 3 a.m. and get our money's worth because those after party tickets were $100 each. On top of the $200 and something that we already spent to be there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to have my roll and eat it too. Like,
Exactly.
and then to top it out, we were also taking bumps throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mostly you.
Yeah, mostly me.
I had maybe like 3 out of your 20 something.
Well, shucks. Yeah, so then we get to the after party. As soon as you step on to the Queen Mary, the energy was completely different.
Well, it felt cool, if not at first. When we're walking through the first door,
it was
the
fun.
rave outfits didn't look normal. They looked like fucking prostitutes at the front.
Yeah, and they looked like the guys started looking like they were wearing normal clothes.
Yeah, there's more normal clothes, less rave shit. But when you first walk through the doors, though, it's like, man, this is like early 2000s. They were playing older shit, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but the energy was different. Like, at the rave, it felt like everyone was there having fun. We were there together. You farted, didn't you? And then as soon as you walk into the Queen Mary, it just got, I got tired.
Mm-hmm. The energy just
Yeah.
shifted.
It was different.
Yeah.
I was exhausted.
2
Everyone
of the
was
girls
so
we were
excited.
with passed out.
And we were all rolling tits.
Yeah.
So it just didn't make sense for them to be asleep.
Right.
So it was just like the room sucked the energy out of it. So it was crazy. And then he started noticing more people around us.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, dude, there's people in there, it's one thing when you see ravers and they're all happy and looking at you like, what's up? Or even if they're in their own world, they're just like, you know? But these people were like looking at you and shit, they were all fucking weird and stuff. And I know I look fucking crazy when I'm on it because my hair starts getting crazy and my eyes were so I forgot my sunglasses too. So I probably looked even fucking crazier. So that's probably why nobody believed me when I was first telling them, hey man, there are pickpockets in here. But before that, I was noticing all these weird people and these fucking tweakers straight up wearing normal clothes, and some of them just look like fucking homeless people ended up on there.
Yeah.
And they were just walking around and I was like, nah dude, you're not on Molly. I don't want to be around these fucking people right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was different. It was like they were on different drugs than us. And he said he saw someone with a crack pipe.
I did. Those
And-
people right.
Yeah,
because we had to walk between the people.
I believe that
was
he
looking
saw
down.
it because I saw
It was just in his hand
the
like
types
that.
of people there. I believe that he saw it. I just didn't see it personally.
Right.
I saw a group of 4 people communicating with each other, circling people, like fucking sharks. But they were talking to each other, they with their hands,
Code. Yeah,
with their hands.
Yeah.
This person, because there's a girl asleep and her phone's next to
I
her.
know you're doing all the sign stuff over here off camera.
Yeah, there's if there was a girl laying on the floor, they would point at the girl on the floor, her phone's
do
next
shit
to
like
her
that.
and stuff. Or with our friend, because he was rolling tits and he was the only one who's still having
I
a
have
good
to
time.
bleep out the name.
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, he was still rolling tits, and so he was having a good time still.
But he was getting targeted a lot.
Yeah, there was like literally 2 guys walking, like kept walking past him, the same 2 guys.
Yeah, and I was yelling at him from across the group, like, dude, check your fucking bag.
Because it was
but I'm
half
already
open.
like tweaking out and shit.
And
And then he's like, and it's like open now.
Oh, yeah,
He zips it back up. It happened like 3 times.
Yeah. And then finally, when they noticed that someone was actually paying attention,
Yeah.
is when they I literally saw him call him off.
Wow.
Oh, don't. We're filming in here.
It's the dog. Oh, it's not.
No, she opened the other door.
Oh.
But what really threw me off, made me really uncomfortable, is when we went to go see our 2 friends that were dancing together in the middle of the group. So we went out away from that group over to here, me and you. And then I realized I have to squeeze between these 5 people that are surrounding them.
Yeah.
And they keep getting closer and closer. And then I remembered a video like a long time ago. And I'm visualizing it overhead. Like, these people are fucking, like, keeping us away from everybody else. Each of them are standing alone by themselves, not dancing. And they're just like, every time I would look over at this one dude, he was a big fucking black dude, and he just kept like eyeballing me like that. Every time I looked at him, his hand was going back down. There's this fucking Mexican dude on the other side, and I should have been looking at him more too, because he was probably getting into my bag while I kept looking at this guy. Then I ended up walking in front of the group and facing away from the stage, and then I could see like the 2 dudes here and the 2 dudes here, and they were all just making eye contact with me, and I'm just like going back and forth between each one, like, you guys gonna fucking move? And I had to keep whispering to you guys, like, we need to fucking leave, dude. These guys are pickpocketing us.
And then, right in the middle of all of that, he had to go to the bathroom. We went with. Sorry, we went with the bathroom, and
I don't remember going to the bathroom.
we did. We went downstairs. We walked downstairs out of the thing.
outside.
As soon as we were outside, I felt like I could breathe again.
Yeah.
And then we went to the restroom. I didn't have to go to the restrooms, but both of you went. And that's when somebody came up to me and shook my hand.
Oh, and just like.
They shook my hand. I was just like vibing by myself, waiting for them, like wrapped in my pashmina because it was a little cold outside and it's a rave, so not wearing much anyway.
Right.
I think the guy that sprayed me was before that, because I started having visuals when we came outside.
No, as soon as we got back upstairs, that's when I noticed my hand was greasy though. So I had all that time to absorb because he just like shook my hand and I was like whatever, and I went back to like holding myself. But then when we went upstairs, I like rubbed my hands together and I was like, what the fuck is on my hand? And then instead of like washing it or wiping because there's nowhere to wash my hands, I just like went like this and then I got hand sanitizer and I sprayed it on.
Yeah.
So it wasn't gonna do anything.
Yeah.
And then maybe 20 minutes after that is when the 4 started fucking.
Just moving.
So what I'm talking about is I think someone dosed me. When they shook my hand, they came up to me, and I was by myself because my friends were in the bathroom, and he just came up to me. He looked me in the eyes, and he was like, "You look good," or "Are you good?" Something along those lines, and then he just walked away. And then, like I said, 20 minutes later, I'm looking at the floor. And the flower circle, it looks like it was moving in
patterns all over the floor too.
They were big patterns all over the floor, and they were circling each other. Is when I noticed, and I was like, "I'm on Molly, but Molly does not do this to me. It is not a psychedelic on this level.
Oh yeah.
It's you can have some kind of visuals of like lights being brighter. Some things get a little wavy sometimes, but it's not patterns the way acid is.
Yeah. It's not hallucinogenic.
Yeah, and
Well, this is
luckily,
when you started sweating like crazy too.
Oh.
And then I was really telling the group, like,
it's time to
we
go.
need to get out of here. There's crazy people in here. There's people keep trying to pickpocket us. And
And
now
same
she
with
is
the-
sweating like crazy.
I was sweating bullets, but shivering.
Yeah, she was like, I'm so cold. I'm like, she's just dripping
I
sweat.
had cold sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was too many drugs. It was too much. Like I took what I knew I could handle, and then someone added something on top of it, and I wasn't prepared for it, and I wasn't like it was kind of shocking, and I'm really upset by it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really want to go to raves for a while because I don't trust no one now.
Yeah.
I've always
Real,
felt so
dude.
safe there because I've never had an experience like that. But
Well, it's different. At the afters are always going to be different. There's just a different group of people that go there. It's a lot of ravers, but there's so many other people.
yeah, I mean, our other friend said it the best. Like nothing good happens after 2 a.m. There's like no one there with good intentions.
That's true.
But
Oh, it was supposed to be a haunted theme too, and I started going through that in my head, like maybe that's
The
one.
Queen Mary is haunted.
Oh, that's right.
And I could see dumb shit, and I could tell some of them were actors, but some of them were fucking freaking me out. The people who were just stare at you like all their fucking huge dilated eyes and shit, and I'm like, that's when I started getting paranoid too. I already was having bad vibes and stuff, but I think that's when the guy who drugged me, that one started kicking in. Because I felt getting sprayed on the neck. I didn't think of it because, you know, there's all those water packs. You pull your water out and it always shoots out somewhere.
Yeah.
But it hit me right on the back of the neck and I didn't think anything of it. I was like wiping it and stuff and it kind of felt weird. And I think I started feeling it by the time we were walking down the stairs. But I remember looking at the stage and I saw a dude get on the stage, pull his pants down, and it was just his dick and balls hanging right there, spreading his ass. I looked to the person next to me like, you fucking see that? And then I look back, and it's a statue of a fucking lion. So I knew I was fucking seeing shit at that point. I was fucking paranoid as shit, and I just felt like everybody in there was out to get me. We need to get out of here before we end up in the sex trade. And then I started thinking like, oh, the boat's gonna fucking take off, and we're all gonna be slaves. We're all gonna be fucking sex slaves and fucking murdered for the cartel or the mafia or some shit. I was having a full-blown panic attack and paranoia, and I wanted to start socking people, but I'm like, I have drugs on me. I don't know how many of these guys are going to team up and kill me.
Yeah.
It was a fucking shit show. Then I was trying to convince all the people in the group to leave, but I'm coming up to them like, we gotta get out of here, man. Like, I look fucked up, I know, and my hair is all fucking sideways and shit, and I look like a fucking crazy person. And I even asked them later, I was like, would you believe me looking at me right now? Like, no, you look crazy. Like, okay, maybe that's why. But none of them wanted to believe me at first. Or eventually they started to believe me, but still we stayed there for 3 more hours.
No, it was only 2 more hours, honey.
No,
It was
I
like
wanted to
2.
leave
2 more
from the
hours
start.
after that?
I wanted to leave from the start. It was 3 hours
I
of
offered to leave
suffering.
with him. I offered
me.
to leave with him, and he couldn't leave the 2 girls sleeping on the floor.
Well, that's true.
So, like,
I
Good on you,
wasn't
yeah.
sure if they were going to be watched.
because they weren't going to be watched.
They
They
were
were only
not.
2 guys with them.
Mhm.
One of them, my little sister, her boyfriend, he's only interested in watching her. He's not going to watch them.
Yeah.
He was
And
trying to reassure me, but I couldn't tell because I was so fucked up. I couldn't tell if he was really trying to help me or if he was patronizing me.
And then the
I
other
could
guy-
not tell.
It's hard to tell with him, too. And then the other guy was rolling
He's a good
tits.
guy, though. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
He's sweet. He's super sweet.
Everybody
but he's
in the
not.
group was
There's
good, but
a guy rolling tits and a guy watching his girlfriend is not going to watch 3 girls by himself.
Right.
eventually we made a perimeter around
Yeah.
everybody passed out. So our one guy was here, he was here, and then I was in the back, and we just kept looking
And
around.
then I was sitting down with the girls who were
But they
asleep.
were still passing Vince. Fucking damn it.
Yeah.
They were still passing him, trying to steal shit from him.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And then finally, my little sister wakes up, and we were pretty much just waiting for her to wake up.
When
because
she woke up, she woke up
she
instantly.
was waiting to see
and she
Reaper.
was like,
And he was supposed to be like the closer for the whole thing, and he's a great DJ, and one of her favorites. But as soon as she wakes up, did you fart?
was it you or him?
It wasn't me.
It was
I would own it, dude. You know me.
No, you're smiling.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a hot box in here.
It's not the good kind.
Can't even do the high voice right now.
Oh, that's
As soon as she wakes up, she gets a
No,
bad
she woke
vibe.
She woke up, she looked around, she's like,
We're
I don't
leaving.
like this vibe.
She's like, we're leaving.
And then
Yeah.
the whole group
And then
got
the
up
whole
and
group
we're
stood up and,
Alright,
and we were
cool.
I was
out.
like, thank God we're fucking leaving. There were points in there where I would just stare at the exit like, I just want to leave. I just wanna-
Oh my god, dude.
Another
that
part
sounds
of
so
me-
horrible.
Another part of me was scared to even leave because I felt like once they see me leave, they're going to come after me now because I'm alone. They're like, oh, this
Yeah.
guy's tweaking, let's go fuck with him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I
Yeah.
need to be with the group, but I can't leave these girls alone. It was a shit show
And I
for
was
me.
scared to go anywhere alone because we heard about the night before 2 guys drugging a girl and trying to kidnap her.
Dude, give me some.
Yes,
Jesus,
dude,
man.
rapes
You
are
guys
no
still
joke,
went?
bro.
Oh, man.
It's a different location than it's ever been hosted. Like this one was in Long
Anything
Beach.
closer to Los
Okay, see,
Angeles
that's
is
why
a shit
I
show.
was gonna say that immediately. Long Beach is a fucking shit place to
Yes,
go.
it is.
Anywhere near LA is garbage.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucked with by somebody.
Okay,
It's
San
gonna happen.
Bernardino is nicer than what we did this time.
San
The
Bernardino
orange-
has more
okay.
crimes, but it attracts real ravers, though.
Yeah, because it's the usual normal installment.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the orange show?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
orange show.
Okay,
That
yeah, that's a
location.
closed off perimeter though.
Yeah.
That's like closed off.
Even when you leave, there's all the like mom for ravers and stuff out there.
Yeah.
Taking
you do
care of
see
kids.
fucking crazy people on the street out there. I've
Yeah,
been there
no, for
before.
sure. And there was a bunch of fake Uber drivers like setting up everyone trying to take us home.
That freaked me out too. Like they'd come up to us
What
and
the
be like,
fuck?
I remember that one
That's
chick was
weird.
like, "Don't worry, I don't bite," and I'm just like, "The app is safer, sorry."
Yeah, so like they were trying to say like they were Uber, but that they could go around the app and just pick us up immediately. But that's not real. I've driven for Uber. I've driven for
That's
Lyft.
like
They
some
don't
taxi
let you
driver
do it.
shit.
Yeah.
So that freaks me out. Like they just take you somewhere and that's it.
Yeah, so we waited for the Lyft,
In the
but I
backseat
couldn't see
syringe.
my phone,
Wow.
and
So
I had
you're
to order
tripping
it
that bad.
because he didn't have it downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I had to I'm trying to figure it out. I think I just handed it to you, and I was like, "Fucking get us home."
Oh, even in the line, dude, I've noticed everybody behind us started realizing, like, dude, this dude behind us is really tweaking, and they thought he was stealing shit from them too.
Mm.
You remember in the line? Well,
No,
actually,
I
you don't, because you were just like on the floor, like, and then you started saying weird shit like the calendar on the floor.
Yeah, I started that's when it started. Like I couldn't pay attention to anything around me because I noticed everything was fucking moving, and because I noticed everything was moving, I was talking to myself in my head, like, "You're on acid, you're okay." Like I couldn't talk to anyone around me.
Yep.
Because I had to be like, "You know what this is, stop freaking out. Stop freaking out, you know what this is."
Yep.
And in a way I'm glad it was me and none of my friends.
Yeah.
Because none of them have done acid before.
But if it was one of them, we could have taken care of them.
No, 100%, but I don't know what state of mind they're in to be able to handle that. I know that
Especially with the bad vibes and
That's what I
stuff.
would do. Just the fuck out.
Like,
So,
fucking
like,
Hulk.
I may not be
Go
able to
sleep,
fucking
go
talk
sleep.
to you, I may be saying
That's
mumbly
exactly
shit,
what
but no, I'm okay, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he said but I didn't look okay because he said my eyes were rolling back. I was mumbling weird shit. I was sweating and
Crazy.
like insane amounts. Like I woke up wet.
Oof. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't until we got, because the bus ride was like whatever, I ended up scooting far over so those other people could sit, because there was literally everybody standing in between us in the school bus too. But it wasn't until we got to the Uber driver,
I
that
remember
guy.
that a white school bus, right?
Yeah, I can't remember what color it was.
Okay.
I think we were like, no, let's not get on the prison bus because the next one was the yellow one.
Oh,
But
okay.
the Uber driver brought me back down to earth because he was also a raver too.
I couldn't be brought back.
He was just great, dude.
But he was
Honestly.
offering you things and that freaked Danny out. So he offered him like water and aspirin, and Danny was like, "Don't take things from strangers."
I could see it, and it literally was aspirin.
Yeah, she's like, "Don't take things from strangers."
That's a good point, but yeah.
But
I'm really fucked up. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Well, the thing is his name and everything is on that app. That's why I was trusting him more,
Yeah.
you know. But then we get to the hotel, and then it's like my adrenaline finally stops.
But then he can't
Because
go
I
to
don't
sleep
have to
because
take care of you or any. Well, I do. I still had to unchange you and put you in the shower and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was walking around all night, and everybody else was laying in bed.
And he was
like,
watching me because he said that my eyes weren't I wasn't actually sleeping. I was like doing this, and then I was still sweating bullets but shivering like I was cold. He kept he wanted to wake them up, saying that he thinks I'm going into shock. Whoa.
This is the house.
That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. I'm just
Damn,
letting
you
you
guys
know.
all fucking blamed me too at first.
Hey,
Jesus.
it was you at first.
Well, at first.
Well, then it was him.
You
and then
started this.
I was
haven't
the
even
last
farted
one to
once.
fart. Now she has to fart.
I don't have to fart.
Oh, go for it.
But that was to top it off. All of this occurred
It
at
condenses.
2:00 in the morning, and I didn't stop hallucinating until 5 p.m. the next day.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I went to dinner with my family. Oh, I started seeing the fucking wall moving and shit too. Once I finally laid down, everything was like shifting. Every time my eyes would slowly start to close a little bit, I was having like the most crazy visuals
Me
of
too.
all kinds of nonsense that made no fucking sense to me. But then I had dinner with my family the next day, and they said,
As soon as he got home, by the way, he had no time to rest.
yeah.
I slept. I was like, I'm not going to dinner.
Yeah,
They were looking at me, and I was like, I had the most faraway look ever. Like, I was just like
looking through
and
them.
they just kept asking me, like, rough night? And then I finally told them what happened, and they were just really worried about me.
Yeah. It's good that you told them, though. You know?
Yeah, I told my mom too. She was like,
There's no way I could have hidden it.
"This is what you get for going to those events. You're gonna keep going to them. You're not going ever again, right?" And I was like, "I still have ADC." She's like, "Then you didn't learn anything." And I was like, "Yeah, I did. I learned I'm never going to a fucking afters again."
Yeah, the afters is probably what's the worst. That's probably why because people are like, oh, they want to keep the party going.
But like, keep the party going in your hotel room with your friends.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I would have much rather put Reaper on my phone, put him through the speaker, had a couple drinks with my friends, maybe did a line, and I would have had a great night.
Yeah. Right.
I think I've seen all the artists enough. That's your group too. I mean, I love them all, but I've seen the artists that they love 10 or 15 times. I've seen my favorite artists each one time, because that's all I need. I went to see Tool, Modest Mouse, Korn, System of a Down. I saw them all one time, and I'm like,
this is just an expensive hobby I do with my friends.
oh
To be
yeah,
honest
mosh
with you.
pit for
I
System.
love Solomon King. I do
Yeah,
love
it
the
was like
music,
fist.
but I'm not like
Right in the face.
I love Solomon King. I love Subtronics. I do love some of the music. I'm not obsessed the way that they are. I go mainly for the experience to be with my friends.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fun.
That's why I
love
go.
raving with them
Yeah.
too.
and they're nice, genuinely sweet people.
Yeah.
they are.
I'm a weirdo, though. I don't like doing drugs
so
with other
full.
people.
It's funny.
Like, I just like doing it alone with myself, and then just like drawing or something.
See,
you know?
then I feel like I have a
Opening for-
problem.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's because I'm a
That's
child
why I said
of
much.
addicts,
Oh, yeah,
like hardcore addicts.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's cool.
like, I'm like, well, if
It's not for me.
I like have these limitations that I put on myself, like I can only pick up to go to these festivals.
Yeah.
Like I still have some of the glow left, and I'm doing it like casually until it's gone. I'm not picking up it again until the next festival.
Right.
So, like
God,
that's the kind of relationship I try to have with it. Like it's for this experience and only this experience. Because if not, then it turns into me. Will knows doing it every day.
It's moderation is the key. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Let me see what time
I used to carry Sarah with me all the time. That white girl.
Oh, I forgot to press record.
You were with that white girl before I met you.
No, you didn't.
All right, I think that's it for today.